Teacher talking sports, what it does, what it do, how we live in. Often in a sport, when the trade deadline passes, there's just this one trade that is a bit of a head scratcher. Now, it wasn't really a blockbuster day. No huge names were dealt. Zadarius Smith, Marshawn Lattimore, very good defensive players, but a lot of more high profile wide receivers were traded in the days leading up to the trade deadline. Well, there was another wide receiver that was traded yesterday, and it was kind of confusing as to why the team did it and why they gave up a fourth rounder. It was the Dallas Cowboys via ESPN trade fourth round pick for Panthers wide receiver Jonathan Mingo. You see, I paused the Pat McAfee um, show where he's showing the graphic that shows the trade comps. You see Hopkins, Johnson for a fifth rounder, Adams for a third rounder, Mingo for a fourth, and then he shows the career stats. And yeah, one of those players is not like the other. But anyhow, yes, Cowboys acquired wide receiver Jonathan Mingo and a 2025 seventh round pick for a 2025 fourth round pick. He has just 12 catches for 121 yards this season, one catch in the past four games. Yes, he was a second round pick last year, but you see he was behind first round pick Xavier Leggett, undrafted rookie Jalen Coker, 2017 seventh round pick David Moore, who's had a nice career for a seventh round pick, but has never really been a top wide receiver two, rarely a wide receiver three for a team. And that's even with Adam Thielen out and Deontay Johnson traded. Not the only time the Cowboys traded a fourth round pick for a young player who hadn't panned out. They also gave up a fourth round pick to the San Francisco 49ers for Trey Lance, who has yet to take a snap for the Cowboys. Again, we take a look. So has not caught a touchdown pass yet in his career. Started 14 games last year, 5 of 9 this year. 55 catches, 539 yards, 0 touchdowns. I get it. He's had Bryce Young throwing him the ball, a few weeks of Andy Dalton. Not exactly the best situation for a wide receiver to go off, but Adam Thielen, who's much older, did go for over 1,000 yards last year with the Panthers. We see that Mingo is 23 years old, will turn 24 on April 20th. Just a confusing deal, not only to give up that much draft capital, and I get it, you're getting a guy who was selected in the second round last year and you're only giving up a fourth rounder. But, sometimes it's just fairly clear that a guy it hasn't panned out. Maybe the situation um, changes where he succeeds more in Dallas, but we know Dallas 3-5. It's a very uphill climb to make the playoffs. Dak Prescott is out for a couple weeks. Is Mingo really better than, like, let's say a Jalen Tolbert, Brandon Cooks? I believe he's been hurt, but when he comes back, is Mingo really going to make that much of a mark? Maybe Trey Lance kind of with Prescott out now. Lance has been third string. Cooper Rush will get this start, but if things go south, maybe we do get to see a little Trey Lance with Dallas. But this trade just didn't make much sense to me. Let me know in the comments your thoughts. Can Jonathan Mingo turn his career around in the Big D? Anyhow, don't forget to subscribe. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend, subscribe. Like the video, share the video, hit the bell for notifications. I'm out.